Johnny Harris might be building a media empire. Maybe the kind of empire he quit when he left Vox to pursue independent journalism. Yet don't go all WTF on me just yet. Hear me out first. If you're clueless about who Johnny is, you might want to come out from under that rock.
Crawl out from under that rock you're hiding under.
Johnny is an independent video journalist turned YouTuber, and he has now gathered a large subscriber base of 4.2 million. That's right, million. His channel is a visual feast of graphics and animations explaining global topics like wars, foreign relations, and the history of colonization. Oh, and he has a thing for maps. He loves maps. He has even won an Emmy Award for a collab with the New York Times. He makes journalism for the new generation of humans, the ones raised on the internet and sufferers of attention deficit. It is what it is. Back in 2020, Johnny Harris announced on his YouTube channel that he was leaving Vox after 6 years working there. He said he was going to focus on being a YouTuber and growing his channel so that he could invest more on reporting, documenting, and explaining things to us mere mortals. This was after Vox pulled the plug on Borders, a docuseries hosted by Johnny where he got to report on human stories behind physical and political borders. So why did he leave? Well, duh, pet project got cancelled. He did not say that, I did, but surely this had an impact on his decision to leave. In a recent video, Johnny says he wanted to explore what independent journalism felt like and create content in a place where he could have a more personal back and forth with his audience.
So, 3 years ago, I left the news outlet that birthed me as a journalist to try to figure out what independent journalism felt like, but want to do that journalism in a place where they can have a more personal back and forth with their audience.
He mentions that he believes there is value in audiences being able to turn to independent journalists who aren't beholden to the profit incentives of large media companies. Fast forward to now, his channel blew up. Johnny did not stop there. He created a Patreon called The Newsroom where he gets more financial support from his audience, and that has helped him to grow his team of researchers, editors, fact-checkers, writers, animators, videographers, and all-around content wizards. He's building something big here. And on July 25th, 2023, a new YouTube channel under the wings of Johnny Harris was born, Search Party. This time he teamed up with Sam Ellis, Johnny's former video journalist colleague at Vox. Sam is a foreign affairs reporter, a sports fan, and also the host of the channel. According to Johnny, Search Party is a deep dive into uncovering and telling the most important stories on geopolitics and global sports, the ultimate mashup. Since the first video debuted, and at the time of recording this video, the numbers are impressive. 149,000 subscribers to the channel, 823,000 views on the first long-form video, and 36,000 likes and 3,000 comments. It's going pretty well for a first video on a brand new channel, especially for a journalism-themed channel. I watched the first video and I'm not a sports fan or enthusiast, but I gathered pretty interesting information about what makes the world of soccer go round. Spoiler, it's not just kicking the ball. So why am I doing this video? Well, I'm concerned. Maybe there's no reason for my concerns, but I'm an anxious person. I'm a big fan of Johnny Harris and I love what he stands for as an independent journalist. But the launch of Search Party got me back into thinking these things that I'm thinking and that I will now share with you guys. So Johnny is building. He's growing something that might become an independent journalism empire. And I have no idea what that looks like. I think no one really knows because it has never been done before. As these projects grow, keeping that journalistic integrity intact and staying true to the values that led him to independent journalism might become a real challenge. The temptation to make decisions based on finances rather than journalism might be lurking around the corner. He might lean towards creating videos that are popular with the advertisers, even if they're not necessarily the most important or informative. He might even avoid covering controversial topics that could upset viewers. It's a lot of pressure to cater to a larger audience while keeping things real. Well, I must add that I've seen some Johnny Harris videos where he talks about the struggles to get sponsors for certain videos due to the nature of the topics. And this tells me that he's committed to his values, but we never know. Things do change, and if they do, will we know? Will he fill us in? It's a rhetorical question, but feel free to speak your mind in the comments section. It's also possible for ego to mess things up. We all have egos. Success might lead Johnny to think he's above criticism, that he knows better than his viewers about what they want. If he gets to that point, if By Harry's, which is the name that appears on both Johnny and Search Party's YouTube banners, becomes some kind of media empire, we need to discuss some of the pros and cons. On one hand, media empires can be very successful. They can produce high quality content and grab a massive audience. On the flip side, they can be powerful enough to control information flow and shape public opinion. They can decide what stories are covered and how they're covered.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Independent journalism is more important than ever in today's media landscape. With the rise of social media and the decline of traditional media, it's getting tougher to get reliable and unbiased information. That's where independent journalists come in. They play a vital role holding power accountable and giving the public the information they need to make informed choices. Johnny Harris produces high-quality independent journalism. There are no fingers to point for now that I know of, and if there were, I'm no one to be doing that. I'm just a fan that values the work, the content, the stories, and the knowledge I've been getting from Johnny Harris. So this is what I ask from you, Johnny. Keep living those values and stick to the truth. Don't let money or fame twist your core beliefs, both personal and journalistic. And please stay open with us, your viewers. Keep us in the loop about your goals and plans for your journalistic ventures. Let us know how you're holding up with your commitment to independent journalism. It's all about transparency, and we, as an audience, we need that transparency to make informed decisions about what we watch and who we listen to. If Johnny ever sees this, he will probably go, "Who does she think she is? The audacity." I'm kidding, totally kidding. I'm totally kidding, okay?
I'm totally kidding. I think they're wonderful ideas.
Enough about creators. We, the audience, we have our own share of responsibilities too. We play a crucial role in holding content creators accountable for what they put out. When we read, watch, or listen to content that is biased or downright wrong, we can choose not to engage with it. We can also leave feedback and share our concerns through social media comments or commentary, which is what I'm doing now, sort of. We have the power to influence the direction of a channel and its content. We, the audiences, should definitely seek out content creators and journalists that prioritize integrity and unbiased reporting. So I encourage all of you to actively support independent journalism. Not just Johnny Harris or Search Party, there are others. Cleo Abrahams, for instance, I love her work as well. Vox really handpicked these talents. How can you support these and other projects? By subscribing, watching, reading, listening, and sharing with others. I believe the future is independent. I also believe in the power of communities. People and their interests, no matter how niche, are shaping the future of content and the quality of the information circulating online. Me, you, all of us, we have the power. So Johnny, if you ever see this, thank you for doing what you do. Thanks for inspiring me, a no one making content in a small Portuguese island in the middle of the Atlantic. And don't you ever forget who you are and what you stand for. All right. Enough with the fluffy stuff. If you've made it this far in the video, you must have grabbed something useful. And for that, I am super grateful. I'm on my journey to becoming a full-time content creator, and you, yes, you watching right now, you're a key player in making my passion come alive. So if you like this video, help me out by giving it a like and sharing it with people that you think will enjoy it too. Oh, and don't forget to padam the subscribe button while you're at it. See you soon. Adios.